we are at a special location. Here in Belgium at the drone port we will have 4 amazing days prepared for our customers. Right now I'm driving in an old Alfred and I can't wait to test the e-Actros by myself. Let's go!
Hi Peter, you are the CEO of Daimler Truck Belgium and Luxembourg and you are responsible for this event. How was it?
The event was amazing, Lisa. We have welcomed more than 120 guests, active in transport, in distribution, but also in public services. And those kind of customers were already very far in their decision making, which was in fact a surprise for us. But we also invited the press, influencers, and our whole team in Brussels.
How was the feedback of the event?
The feedback of our customers was amazing. First of all, Lisa, the technical concept of our vehicle is much better than our competition. We have 2 electric engines at the rear axle, so the advantage is more autonomy, less weight, much more comfort in driving. So really much better than our competition. They were also impressed of our acceleration and the one pedal driving. So in total, Lisa, only positive feedback.
We are standing in a special location. Why you decide to come up here?
Yes, indeed. This is a drone port, but also a small airport. A drone is in fact one of the latest technologies, and that's a perfect link to our electric vehicles. And secondly, it's a small airport. People without having a driver license can test easily the advantages of our e-truck. That's the reason why we have chosen for this location.
Talking about a special experience, you decided to bring some special guests. Tell us about it.
Indeed, we had invited a customer who drives already since 6 months our e-truck. So he has a lot of experience, and our guests were really interested in having at first hand his experience, also the experience of his driver. And secondly, we also have suppliers of charging infrastructure because our customers are not only interested in our e-trucks, but also the total solutions, and charging is one of them.
Again, Peter, thank you very much for having us here in Belgium.
I have to thank you, Lisa. It was a marvelous job you did.
Hi Laurent, hi Silvio. Before we start talking about this special truck, can you quickly introduce yourself and your company?
So I'm Laurent Van Migem, a fleet manager for a family company. Our company uses about 360 trucks, and 90% of them are from Mercedes. So the truck just behind us is our first electric trucks. The story of electric has started 3 years ago in our company. We have opportunity of Mercedes to use the Gen 1 trucks, and during 10 months. And during these 10 months, we have drive about 13,000 kilometers.
So, what are your feelings about e-mobility and why you decide to get an e-Actros?
In our company, we are using about 60 of this kind of trucks for the national distribution. We are going everywhere in the country. We are situated in the center of the country, so with this kind of e-Actros, it's a 400, and we can go everywhere. We have a lot of requests of our customers, so it's really important at this time to use nearly full electric trucks.
So, you have the e-Actros now for 7 weeks. What are your first impressions and experiences?
So, experiences are really great. So, Silvio are now driving these trucks from 7 weeks. In 7 weeks, they are doing about 5,000 kilometers. So, it's a really important, really great experience at this time.
So, Silvio, are you the only driver driving this truck, and how is it to drive it?
Yes, I'm the only driver to drive this truck, and it's very cool. and I think all that colleague wants to drive one day this truck in the future.
So Laurent and Silvio, thank you very much for taking your time, and I really hope we see us again on the next event.
Thank you, and see you again on next event.
That's it, that was it from Belgium. Now we're heading to the Netherlands, the last week of our JOURN.e. I can't wait.
Welcome, Eric, and thank you very much for organizing this amazing event here at our last stop in the Netherlands. Before we start, can you quickly introduce yourself?
I'm Erik Brok, Head of Trucks of the Netherlands, and welcome today to our JOURN.e.
Is there something special about e-mobility here in the Netherlands?
Yes, we are, I think, one of the frontrunners in Europe of e-mobility in general, and especially for trucks. As of 2025, you're not allowed to enter the inner cities anymore without an e-truck. Well, more beautiful than this it cannot get. So I'm super excited about that.
What was the idea behind the event setup?
Now, besides the fact that we have the beautiful driving experience, we thought it's important to also inform the customer about the details of our program and about the content of e-mobility in general, charging infrastructure, etc. So that's why we choose this setup.
Talking about the test drives and also about the workshops, what was the feedback of the customers?
Now, first of all, the best feedback is that we had over 300 customers in 2 days, so I'm very proud of that. And by far, compared to competition benchmark.
Unfortunately, this was the last stop of our amazing journey. What an incredible and unforgettable time. Thank you very much for having us. We are looking forward for our next adventures. See you soon. Het zit erop. That's it. That was our final event on our JOURN.e. We had a great time traveling Europe for the past 6 weeks. Thank you to the whole team. It was awesome. I'm Lisa. See you.
Mercedes-Benz. Trucks you can trust.